Shalom. We the brothers of Great Millstone, church in Birmingham, Alabama, and as always, want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kadosh.
in the ancient Hebrew tongue. Those be the correct names of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. Also, I'd like to give double honors to our teachers, the head apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the fellow laborers out there, and as always, you believe. So yeah, we back once again. We the brothers of Great Millstone, the branch in Birmingham, Alabama, and this is the 216th installment of that's Foretold in the Scriptures, which for those of you who are not familiar with this setting, well, it will serve as a weekly gathering the men, teachers, and overall prophets of Yahweh Shah forming to pretty much bring proper perspective to the Holy Scriptures, which outside of the understanding of you people, this book is not as an open and shut case as one might think. Why? Because what lies within it is the secrets of the Most High, which obviously consists of the kingdom of heaven, which will serve as a new system here on the planet Earth, a new reality, but will be preceded by a time of trouble. This is what contributes to the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, because everyone hasn't been briefed concerning the wrath of Yahweh, and which we have been delegated to expound on, which is heavy in itself, man, and for nothing else, time's sake, right? Seeing that this is the time where that judgment will go forth. And for those of us who read the scriptures with a clear mind, right, who understand what's the pretty much overtone of the scriptures, we know that the only resistance from that time of trouble will actually be wisdom. And that in itself is a mystery, because the flesh teaches you to, physically herd up resources, food, store up, stockpile weapons, right? But when we found out, the head is understanding. Matter of fact, grab Isaiah 33 and 2. Because you got to remember, right, King Solomon, for an example, he made a petition to the Most High for wisdom, and that was pleasing in his sight. Now remember, I think that 2 Samuel, the 7th chapter, the Most High declared that he would not, his mercy would not depart from Solomon. See, his mercy would not depart. But it was all centered around what? Wisdom. See, so we on the right path, if you will. But we are encouraged to, continue and endure to the end. All right, come on.
Isaiah 33, verse 2. O Lord, Yahweh Shai, be gracious unto us.
Mm-hmm.
We have waited for thee.
Mm-hmm.
Be thou their arm every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble.
See, be thou our arm every morning, right? That's their protection, which is solidified by wisdom. It pretty much complements their daily bread, which from a spiritual perspective, that daily bread is waking up and continuing in the doctrine. We didn't wake up this morning swayed by being in the new covenant, right, for an example. That's premature celebration in a sense. Or you ever see them videos where guys be running, and niggas start dancing before you get to the finish line, and niggas trip up or something, and then the guy come and win, man. And that's where everything tense up towards the end, right? So you have to be locked in and focused, but ultimately it's Yahweh Shai will keep us with that arm. Can you look up that word arm? You got anything out?
I got something.
Come on.
It says the book of Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 10 in the NLT.
Start at the 6th verse. Matter of fact, you're in the NLT. Start at the 6th verse.
It says, for wisdom grants for the Lord grants wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
From his mouth come knowledge.
See that? So you see, well, the focal point is wisdom. That's why we have been gathered. And his mouth representing the prophets. See? Go ahead.
From his mouth come knowledge and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
He grants a treasure of common sense to the honest.
Yeah.
He is a shield to those who walk with integrity.
Wow, that's heavy, bro. You see where the word shield is in the same breath with receiving his wisdom? In the end, that's a bad version of it. That's the NLT. NLT. The word that's common sense. Go ahead.
He guards the path.
Yeah, because it is common sense. Right? For an example, you have to have common sense to know that there's a power. There's a power outside of yourself. Just, look at his works. Go ahead.
He guards the path of the just and protect those who are faithful to him. Then when you understand what is right, just, and fair, you will find the right way to go. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will fill you with joy. Wise choices will watch over you.
Right. Discernment, having this truth. We know how to move out amongst wolves. You get pulled over by the cops. There's a spirit that's covering you, that's guiding you. You've been led by the spirit, and that spirit is common sense and wisdom. Right? It guards from egos, bravado, cavalier. Right? A guy, he jacked up, he was working out, testosterone, and he get pulled over by the cops, and this nigga can't harness that power. Right? And he's shot down, man. See? Go ahead.
Understanding will keep you safe.
And see, this makes sense as touching the temperature in the room. It's not just the time, it's a volatile situation on all fronts. At every turn, something can happen. We can report, oh, Trump just got shot at again. You can't tell me these not those times. That lingo was only reserved for hoods. Junebug got shot at again. Right? Now you got the president of the United States being shot at every other week. It's not just the time of trouble, right? You have to watch what you eat. They've been recalling everything, man. Eggs. Yeah, eggs. I had a little goop, a little melon, and it kind of got me a little under the weather. I instantly associate, it's a recall, and somebody told me that. Somebody told me that in the spirit. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the first thing I thought about, but it was confirmed. Somebody told me that, but when I had, I said, see, but you know what? That's being privy to death. Why the first thing I thought of was a recall? Why? I should have never, that should have been the last resort why I'm feeling a little nausea. I should have happened. The first thing I go to is fruit. See, this is hell, man. That's why you see what the scriptures, right, is highlighting wisdom in the same breath with these times. That's why I said time is sake, because the Lord allowed this understanding. This is the anchor, right? But what you call it? You throw out a life. It's the life preserver. It's the lifeline in these troublesome times. Read that again.
Wise choices will watch over you. Understanding will keep you safe. Wisdom will save from evil people, from those whose words are twisted.
Right, and that's going into Esau. Because when you read in the KJV, it says, it should preserve thee from the evil man. And we know the evil man, that character is manifest through so-called lightning. See? So we had something out here, right? Kind of, we'll show up to and we'll go around.
Proverbs 4 and 5, it says, get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it not, neither decline from the lips of my mouth. It says, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep.
Or if I make it, just to add real quick, it says, decline not. Decline not from her. So that proves that our position is from a watchtower. Once you forsake this, then you decline back to the mortals, where the subject to be taken.
Down into Egypt.
Right, you go, ooh, that's it, yeah. It's a, what we call it, a downgrade.
Right. Always on this from above.
Yeah.
Heaven is wisdom.
Wisdom
From
from
above.
above, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
earthly.
Ooh, it's sensual.
Yeah.
From beneath, yeah. The grave, in a sense. Yep, come on, you want that?
That was it. That was it.
Yep, y'all got it.
Psalms 119, verse 130, it says, the interest of thy words giveth light, and giveth understanding unto the simple.
It said the entrance of thy word, so it's the Lord, Yahweh Shai, open that way unto us, man. And it said it give understanding unto the simple, because that's ultimately that's what we were thirsting for, man. Going back, we were going into yesterday, how you would want to be taught, you want to hear the word. You know, you have to be fashioned in such a way to, want it. But it says that the Lord set up an entrance, for those that want it. you know?
That's it.
Isaiah 33 and verse 6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of
As
that
I meant, right? We opened up in 33 and 2, and that proves that it goes back in the wilderness. See? That arm of the Lord, and did we get that word there? Matter of fact, finish that off up.
When wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times and the strength of salvation,
Mm-hmm.
the fear of the Lord is his treasure."
That's it. So, let's read this, and this is in the same chapter.
Isaiah 33 and 2, O Lord, be gracious unto us.
Mm-hmm.
We have waited for thee.
Mm-hmm. And that's concerning even ages and generations, right? The prophets before me and before thee. When you read 1 Peter, the first chapter, it speaks to how the prophets of old desired to hear these things, which we are those men back, right, to receive them. See? So we have waited on the Lord. And you know what's heavy, right? As the brother read, that entrance, this wisdom, it wasn't the interest to cure your financial woes or whatever might dominate the minds of our people. Because remember, Solomon said in Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, that riches comes with wisdom. It's preferred before that. So the first step before you have any relief is get this. Jake want to take the shortcut. They think they can make it here in the society, and it's been proven time and time again. Bill Cosby, right? Nigga. See? So, hey, when they prosper in this society, it's only for a moment, somewhat of a flash in the pan. But see, true riches is this wisdom because it yields forth an eternal rulership. Somebody paying tribute to you. You ain't got to worry about the fucking power bill if somebody paying tribute or taxes to you. Right, right. Generational wealth. We might have to go ahead and touch on that, man. Right, generational wealth.
It's
This
real.
is actual generational
Real
wealth.
generational wealth.
Yeah, well, the brother Reedy said we waited, you know, because throughout generations, right? And matter of fact, you know what, what's the scripture where it speaks about the Lord lay up sound wisdom? I believe it's in Proverbs 2.
Proverbs, is it?
Somebody get that, the Lord lay up sound wisdom.
I think it is.
I believe it is where you were just reading from, where the brothers can find it, because that goes into like a generational wealth thing. Someone before you laying up an inheritance, right? It's two, right? Mm-hmm.
This is Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 7. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous.
Mm-hmm.
He is a buckler to them that walk upright.
That buckler is a protection. See, which is we needed at the end. So that's why that wisdom was laid up for now in its totality. You see? So that complements this concept of generational wealth, man. And waiting for generations. Your soul desired this. We thought we wanted to be rappers. We might have thought we wanted to be athletes, and really everybody in here, we have in some capacity, right, searched out, you know, the inventions and, yeah, because being a man, you know, and you desired some occupation, whether it was being an entertainer, but it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't fulfilling, you know, pastime or whatever, but it wasn't fulfilling. This is what really suffices us. So once we found this, that's why we ain't budging, right? There's nothing that can draw us back into whatever now. You see? Go ahead.
I got something real quick. St. John 4 and 13, Yahushua answered and said unto her, whosoever drink of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever,
Real quick.
God,
Hey, just what the elder said. You could have fulfilled a rap career, or, as a matter of fact, if you look into the entertainment business, they miserable. They still got a void. This motherfucker rich.
Yeah.
He can buy whatever he want to buy, go wherever he want to go, even, you know, when it concerning people. This motherfucker, like the elites, they still miserable. You know, shit, we ain't gotta have shit. But got the names Yahweh Shem Yahweh and the wisdom that leads to life, the knowledge that leads to life, we fulfill. Was that Romans 11, and 7, what then Israel have not attained what they seeking for?
Right.
See, because Israel on a search. You know, they on
No.
paper chase to fill a void, man. But our void been filled. You got it, bro.
Yep.
That's like false wisdom. Money
Right.
gonna set you straight.
Yeah.
Money gonna get you gotta get your paper up.
Yeah, it is false
Yeah.
wisdom, yeah.
Yep. That's an actual doctrine.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a doctrine. Get money, you know. I remember a nigga in the world, man. We had a conversation. I was in the truth, but I met a guy, cool dude, cool brother, man. Straight up, right? Got his own business. I've been knowing him, you know, so we chopped it up. I seen him once, and we chopped it up, and Tyler Perry came up. Yeah, real talk, man. And he said he gave Tyler Perry a pass. You know what? I was going to try to, because he was kind of smart brother. I was looking for like a segue to kind of go into the truth. So the Tyler Perry thing came up, and it was kind of like perfect. But he kind of jumped out there and was like, yeah, man, Tyler Perry, I respect Tyler Perry. He getting his money. Yeah, real talk, man. Like, he getting his money, man. Blah, blah, blah. I was just like, yeah, bro. Yeah, you know. that let me know right there that he wasn't meat, right? Good guy, but he wasn't fruit, meat for repentance. See? But that's an actual doctrine. You know, you give guys passes based upon their status as it relates to salary and money. That don't apply to us, man. We don't care about how well off one might perceive to be. We welcome the poor. Right? Meaning, you know, those who have no strength, those who are not perceived as someone with status. Right? The men in vow raiment. That's those that have a certain belief system that people look at as vile. Get out of here with that old clothes. You know?
Yeah.
Proverbs 1 and Proverbs 19:1. Better is the poor that walk in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and the fool. Perverse in your lips. You claiming that guys like Tyler Perry and, you know, they've achieved that thing that doctrine that you've been told all your life. Money's gonna make everything better. It's all our way. We just get the bag. You know, you ain't no different than the mafia, but a man with integrity who didn't take that bag, you know, he still has a chance at salvation. That makes him much greater. You know.
That reminds me of Moses. Remember, Moses choosing, and that's been coming out a lot lately. Moses choosing rather to suffer.
And then scripture back it up and say the love of money is the root of all of evil.
Right.
And that's exactly what they're doing. They just love money in creative ways. And it's temporary, man. You know, because the scripture tell you wisdom and money is a defense.
Right.
It is. Yeah, you're supposed to know how to deal with it.
Right. It is an actual defense. Right. It's a hedge. You got a power bill, whatever. You know, it's a defense. But it said wisdom. The excellency of wisdom is going to give it life. Meaning what? When a drone is out attacking people, the Lord preserves them. Why? Because your wisdom will give you life, man. And the time was going to be dealt. And let me kind of walk that back. We in that time. That's why the Lord gave us the internet. We can kind of gather all this intel. I heard 5 stories of bitches being killed and put in suitcases. In the last, right? So, right, and not just one, not just 2. You can't tell me they're not the death angels that's promised as you read about in Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Right? Yeah. Oh, it was one guy, and his wife was a model. You see that one? She was put in a blender. Put in a fucking blender, man. Yeah, that was a jump. Come on, bro. Like, there's only so many classes of men. Like, you got a serial killer, you know, you got these guys out there that might commit grisly crimes. But whoever heard, I never heard of that one. That lets you know when all the time. Motherfucker put you in a blender. I got a blender. So you gotta be in a certain spirit. You had that motherfucker teeth and shit in there, man. That was a death angel. That was a death angel.
He was a swing king.
Yeah, he was a swimmer. Yeah, right, he was possessed.
Put a little water in there.
And he was sitting there she was a model. You know, the Lord put him on, he came, he met her, he married her, they got married, you know, and he put her in a blender, man. See, the scriptures say, wisdom, the excellency of wisdom is that it gives life. And again, in a time like these, and we mentioned Trump getting shot at now on the regular. Trump is no different than, right? Young Bun, what one of them niggas, man?
He got some research.
Right.
They don't care about that.
Yeah. And they said the report is that they're going to be adamant about it. They're not going to stop even if he get in office. They're going to continue to make them attempts. Right? So, like the Apostle Hall was touching on briefly, could this segue to the Civil War? Right? So what's basically going on is now, you really don't have a leg to stand on to confront our doctrine. Like just as someone said, it's not going to be a Civil War. Hold up, there's so many things on the table that can contribute to all. Everything is perfect. What they call it, a perfect storm. Everything lined up perfect. So now the people can't come up against the digital system, right? System is laid out. Yeah, domino effect, all we was going into, that's like the ecosystem. Right? Just like the ecosystem complements one another, that's how the judgments of the Lord, everything, you know. Break go out, now this, you know, you don't fix that, now this going on. So they ain't fix this, so that's gonna, you can't expect for nothing but the axle to be weaker. However it might be, you know. Yeah, that's what it is. So we trending towards, see, that's it. You can hear the screeching sound. We the screeching sound. That's informing you, that's reminding you, right, that the car about to crash.
And it should be nothing new, because the scripture says nothing new unto the sun.
Right.
It should be, you know, it's like a reminder. You got the scriptures based upon how ancient civilizations failed. They failed before. What do you think that time was like? It wasn't an easy transition. It was war, you know.
Right.
About men, you know, the scriptures talk about the, you know, this shall be burning fuel of fire, but in the ancient times it was sword
Confusion,
noise,
noise,
confusion,
yeah.
garments rolled in blood. So they went out cold. So they screaming in the distance and horses, blood in the street.
Right.
So this time is going to be just that more severe than that.
Yeah. And that's a great point though. No kingdom really lasted.
You know,
Not even King Solomon's kingdom. It's on hold now. But when you think about it, all the kingdoms failed. So why would this be such a hard concept to digest, especially if we build it from what the scriptures say? The scriptures say all of them kingdoms failed. The only kingdom that's going to make a comeback is the kingdom of heaven.
we ain't it.
Right. So you mean to tell me you're going to eat Pizza Hut, Domino, all this shit forever and ever? Fuck out of there, man.
The Lord going to allow it.
And that's how you have to look at things sometimes, and it simplifies. Instead of just being too deep, you just, hey, well, you read it, common sense, right? So, man, what, it's gonna be McDonald's and whatever? Because that it's not gonna work. You can't picture that domino, we're in the heavens, just planets, dominoes continue.
Oh gosh, like Isaiah 51:14, the captive Esau hasteneth that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. Because I made that's the spirit when we hastening to the end of this captivity. And what's going to submit the end of this captivity is that destruction, man. You know. and in that, everything else within it is going to be burned up as well. Any reminder of this captivity as well. As the elements of Pizza Hut or Domino's, that's a reminder of your captivity. You know, these things that's here about throughout Babylon, man. The works and the thoughts, all that's going to be destroyed. But it said we hastening to the end of this place, man. You know, that our bread should not fail, which is our faith, the doctrine that we believe in, man. The news concerning the war and famine, that's really good news to us, man.
Right.
keeps us alive.
Right.
That's why it's bread.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I hope we continue to eat. It keeps us fed, keeps us alive to know we hear these stories.
Yeah.
Alive, you know?
I think it said that in, I believe that's in Isaiah 55, it talks about how the word caused the things to grow on the earth that it may give bread to the eater. You know, as I mentioned, as we see these things unfolding, we're being filled with it, man. You know, because we banking on the family.
Right.
You know, we betted on the to the over with to the World War III. You know.
Yeah, we spiritually invested.
Yeah, that's right.
You know? We needed this to happen. Noah was spiritually invested. Noah needed a destruction. Right? And you know what? We see the kingdom. That's the difference. We see it. Is that, I think that's Hebrews the 11th chapter. It speaks about having no.
Oh, I think I know.
Can we get that real quick? And since the brother mentioned it, let's hold Isaiah the 55th chapter. That's powerful, man. Isaiah 55. Hold that on there. And matter of fact, let's start with the brother. I know the brother got him back here. We started with Samak. Come around.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
And that's what we prophesying about. All of these things, meaning America, man, and everything. Matter of fact, let the scripture speak of it.
What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Most High.
Read that again now. So like, read that again.
Come. 2 Peter 3 and 12. Looking for and hastening.
See, he's looking for and hastening. So going back to that captain, there's our hastening. It's a certain expectation, man. You know, us coming to this council, you know, we receive a certain message. So that in itself, you know, your reaction is you got a certain expectation now because of this message, man. You got it all.
It says, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
See, that's our expectation, man. That's what we're looking for and hastening. This is the sense of urgency. You know, you got 10 years. You don't want 10 years, man. You ready to shit be over with, you know? Or however long you got time to be locked up. You don't want to, you know what I mean?
You hastening it.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord said, for the elect's sake, I was shortening the day.
That's right.
These niggas who want to stunt, right? But the All-Star game, you know, whatever, they need that to be in place, you know?
They hasten with the awesome.
Yeah, but the Lord hastening that for our sake, you know, hastening everything that's been coming to pass rapidly. It's for our sake. It's not really for you niggas and you being antsy. No, it's for our sake. Really, everything that's taking place is based upon the prayers. This.
2 Ezra chapter 2 and verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you.
Pray for a few days. So the world's spinning faster, everything coming at you at once. You don't have time to gather yourself and pray for him. Guess what? That's based upon these guys in this circle, and men in that council, and their desire to see the kingdom of heaven. Because it's heaven when you read the scriptures. All of the men of the Lord, right, in some capacity, they was desiring this day. Was it Ezra? That was one example. The disciples, when you read Acts, the first chapter, right? Without restore the kingdom at this time. See? So they serve as, you know, figureheads, if you will, which represents all of us. That we in that same spirit. There's a synergy there. Come on, I'll read that again.
Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared.
Man, the Lord, great, man. All this for our sake, man. Because it's like, damn, how long can I have to suffer seeing another, like, person? Then they got these songs, these new songs that real, it irks you. I have to match mute, man. Like, that's mute. That's mute, man.
Hey, that's your money vibration.
Yes, yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You can picture, it puts your spirit in a certain place. You can
Exactly.
picture a fucking fish fry. Right? Niggas, you know, niggas doing electric slide.
Yeah.
And that's the folly about, that's the sucking and driving of niggas.
These new songs, you know,
Oh, man.
niggas just jump out and start twerking now. You know, these new
Yeah,
songs that come out,
Yeah,
they
true.
say put demons on niggas, just start twerking and shit.
My big muscular, big 6'3" muscular dude, man. Look like he's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got the one big nigga look like a gorilla. I don't know
Exactly.
how
That's
nigga
what-
Think about it. How did he get in our algorithm?
Exactly. Me too.
Everybody saw that big nigga,
That
man.
dude, come on, big chest with the Cheshire Cat squad.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
With the white
Yeah,
house.
exactly. That dude, yeah, man.
And this nigga going in, doing moves.
Move like a fucking
Right.
ballerina.
They move like a goddamn flag girl.
Exactly.
Flag.
Yeah, we know him. We know him, flag girl. He do though, he does.
That nigga be putting everything he got into it, man. That nigga's
Yeah,
devil.
you need that.
Yeah, he's devil.
Yes, he do.
Right.
And see, if you ain't hastening for that, right to the Lord give you a reminder, that's incentive. That's incentive.
Right. For righteous man.
Right, yo, righteous man, that's like, man, this done. Let's get these niggas out of here, man. Right?
His existence is punishment.
Yeah.
For righteous. That's why Job, you know, Lot was vexed.
Yeah, that's it.
Man was vexed, man.
Right.
We got these because of the scriptures. We got these ancient world spirits that dominate us. So I don't care how modernized you know, you make the music and then you got everybody on board, young and old. Even the old people supposed to have some sense. They on board. Well, you know, he take care of his family. They gonna let the nigga go off the hook. But we got these ancient world spirits that's ready to see blood.
Right.
You know, in righteous killings in the scriptures. Righteous indignation. Yeah.
Because that drive away sin, you know, the Lord's favor is predicated upon that. Our people going to fuck off, want to assure that we're going to continue, the Lord continue to keep bringing stroke after stroke after stroke after stroke. That's why the Lord said, why should you be stricken anymore? So let's just round these niggas up, bundle them up, and burn them up.
Book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. Behold, the day comes that shall burn as an oven. And all the proud,
Behold, the day comes as prophecy. Malachi was a prophet. Most High giving him the vision, the day that we hasten, man. The day that wickedness be done away. Go ahead, bro.
and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubborn. And the day that come shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts.
So it said the proud and they do wickedly. So, you know, it's really for Esau. But you niggas got caught in the same car with him, man. So you all finna get punished, man.
Right.
You know? And then like the other mentioned, you know, niggas wanna stunt, but America gotta be the setting. You know, Jake's got goals and certain things they wanna accomplish, but America gotta be on the scene for those things to happen. See, America gotta be moved out the way for our things to happen, man. You know? That's the difference.
Hey, what the scripture say, the one that must go away first before.
So that song good.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, bro. Hey, just to add to what the officer said, those that do wickedly, 2/3 of our people, like you said, them the main ones you can throw in there. Romans, 12:2 speaks about be not conformed to this world.
Right.
So they conform to the proud world, so they consider acting, like you said, they got caught in the car with them, and the car got shut up. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna reap the same thing the proud is gonna reap, because you conform to the proud world. You're not the wicked, but you're doing wickedly, because you conform to the wicked world. You got it, bro.
I'm gonna answer it.
Yes, that's it, yep.
My ad, you mentioned earlier, you know, the ones go down to Egypt.
That's it,
They
yeah.
cover with
Woo!
covering,
That's
you
it,
know,
that's it.
them the same ones who wearing a uniform with Esau. Like I said, riding in the car with them.
slay.
Yeah.
So those that don't have that mark set by those, you know, it's confirmed, it's stamped when you sign and sign. And that's why the Lord got it in the scripture you mentioned earlier. It tells you that he that loves the word was has enmity or you now, you are now an enemy, public enemy of the Most High, man. But hell with what Esau think. Think about it. The Lord done gave all of these nations their time to rule. What the Persians, what it matter what the Persians say now? At some point, you had to lay low. If you had some, like a little boy. You're gonna talk about little boy.
And you got to see it.
Oh, you did?
He gave a rating review, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna talk about Anthony in that Twilight Zone. But you
Oh,
can't.
God. Oh,
You had to lay low. But now, who are the Persians now? Who are the Babylonians now? Who are the Greeks now? Well, Esau, Edom, and them ruling now. There's certain people you can't say anything about. Well, the Lord gonna put them out. In the scriptures tell you that they just sit on high, or we shall narrowly look upon them.
Isaiah 14.
Yeah, so it's nothing for the Most High to take this man out of all his glamorize self and authority and just bring him low, crash down, right? See Lucifer falling like lightning, just bring him low quick, right? And make him as nothing, man. Now you like dumb. And so what's going to be the fair Edomite? We come to find out we never was supposed to pay this man. He's a temporary victim. The Most High set up for a period of time, and now we work. Now we got to understand it, that common sense does this. All right, don't buck up against him. Don't be out here trying to take him down. They just arrested some Jakes who was doing some work with the Russians. And he was trying to basically sabotage the elections or some shit. The Russians was paying him. There's a Jake in America.
They probably had a garment on.
Right. Some type of pro-Africanism, but he was trying to buck up against what the Lord laid out. Romans 13. We know better than that. But who is Esau but a man?
It says, and the day that comes shall burn them up, says the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Right? So wickedness is going to be eradicated at its source. Just like we always going to the cancer. You got to kill the cancer at its source. Because if not, Isaiah 14 chapter speaks about that. It says son, and nephew. Right? So you killing that cancer at its source, man. Get rid of all the males. So that's what's going to happen to Esau, man. You're going to have to get rid of all these Edomites so that cancer won't come back. So the body can be at ease. Body being, be in the earth. That was it. That's it all.
Genesis 6, starting at verse 5, he says, "And the Most High saw that the wickedness of men was great in the earth."
If I may, I know y'all was say, as in the days of Noah. You know wickedness is great in the planet Earth. There's commercials on it. It's holidays. You got a whole month dedicated to, what I mean?
Your captivity.
Yeah, man. You got, what's that, Pride Month?
Yeah.
Something the Lord already destroyed
Yeah.
whole cities for already.
Yeah, true.
You just gotta, in order to be in this society for real, want to be here, you gotta be mindless, and you gotta completely void out all the scriptures.
You got the NBC.
Yeah.
NBC. You just a bot in America
Yeah.
for the setting of,
Fuel for the
fire. That's it,
No subject.
And if I can add to that, man, everything outside of this truth is wicked. Everything outside of not trusting and hoping in Yahweh, that name, which is submitted with the doctrine, is wicked. That's why the scripture said, "Let the Most High be true, and every man a liar." Everything outside, I don't care how harmless it might come across, right? If it was for the community or not, nigga. Right? It's wicked as hell. That's what links it up with the time of Noah. Yep.
It's
some community organizers back then too.
Yeah, oh yeah. You know it, yeah, it was some activists and whatever, yeah, the same niggas back. Polite. They had to be, because you had to have those characters. For your Howard to say, as in the time of war, you had to have those same resistors, and it wasn't as primitive as one might think. Like somebody got a club, hit a bitch over the head and drag it, cave, man. No, man, they had DJs and restaurants. Yeah, they had buildings, clubs. As crazy as that might seem. See? But you can't say you went, you can't tell me it went, because, like Esau like to have you think he was there. 200,000, 200 million, well, no, 200 billion, this nigga would say, years ago. Right. A dinosaur, Right, yeah. Ain't no way you just, right? But see, we know based upon the word these things happen, because we trust in Yahweh Shai. If Yahweh Shai said, look, as in the days of the Lord, we got to ride with that. Because it makes sense. Why would the Lord conjure up another destruction if it wasn't? Why would the Lord handle them like that if it wasn't? Saying that he about to do it now, so it had to mirror it. It's like, you got it.
No, just, as I had mentioned, it's like Ecclesiastes, the thing that have been, is now.
Nothing new under the sun. Times and events repeat themselves.
Yep.
The spirit don't change. The spirit of Jacob is kind of still that supplanting spirit. That's still there.
That's why we prophesying again. We must be the old men in their life. You know what I mean?
It also talks about in 2 Peter 3rd chapter how that world that then was.
Right.
So it was a system in that time.
It was, Yep, and it says the thing that has been, that scripture right there is personal. When you really read it, that's like delicate and going into detail. That thing, when you say thing, you might say they, but when I say thing, that means I'm narrowing it down, and so it's more detail. So if that thing that has been, that means these spirits, right? Rebellion, unwillingness to even consider that a destruction is coming, despite the ark being built, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna say this again. I believe it's in scripture speaking as a man, but I believe it was sunny days. I believe it was like sunny days a lot, and the Lord dramatized the scene. Clouds started coming, everything started coming in place, and the fear of the Lord started to settle in. Right? And then it was a long drawn, matter of fact, could we get that real quick? That was a long drawn out form of judgment, which it instilled the presence of Yahweh Shai. This judgment it's gonna be in 1 hour, the Lord's gonna wipe it away. Because it's like if you're a dominant, if I'm more superior than you, I hit you once, you might stagger. But the next one, that's it. It ain't gonna take much. You really should be out from the first one, but just to show my power, I believe it's right. Bubble Shaw, you did that one? Because when that flood was coming, the rain had to build up. One of the brothers, Dawud, we brought that out, about through the spirit, about how the rain would build up like weeks and weeks. So you got like 40 days, that was a time period, so you had to soak it up. No pun intended, man. Right? Not being straight up, bro. You had to soak it in, man. Wow, bro. Yeah, come on, man. I mean, just straight up, I wasn't trying to, but just the spirit, like, that's what happens. Yeah, man, all things, bro, they had to literally soak it up. Yeah, that's it. That's it, how it's out, You got it out.
God, 2 Ezra 5:42, and he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring, like as if there was no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the first.
Right, so I can read that again?
God, this is 2 Ezra 5:42, and he said unto me, I would liken my judgment unto a ring.
See, well,
Like as if there is no slackness of the last.
right, the last, this destruction is not gonna be slack, as the Lord promised. Even the exclamation point, which is the missiles, is gonna be instantaneous. The scriptures say, what, in 1 hour, right? That's a large contract versus 40 days, 49. Well,
Even so, there is no swiftness of the
the
first.
first was the flood. There was no swiftness in that. You had to sit down and let that rain soak in. And you were just thinking about Noah.
Some probably coming out one day, but then it still rains.
Yeah, wow, bro. And once it started coming down, it was like, now you have to hope that it'll stop. You know what I mean? And then you can do it because it's coming from the top. Like they say, that shit roll downhill. You hear from the manager, you can't do nothing about that, it's coming from the top. So how could you stop something that's coming down?
Yeah, you bring in a faster rain.
Yeah.
That song say, it shall rain snares.
Yeah. And that's how the missiles gonna look like rain too. There'll be so many missiles.
And you know, they doctrine called it audible. You know, the thing they believed in, they had to switch up, they had to adjust according to their rain. You know?
They was perplexed. They was perplexed. Yeah. Okay, y'all see on that?
Come.
Genesis 6 and 5 again, it says, and the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was on the evil continually.
You see this in its perfection in this lifetime. You know, everybody got a platform to spew what they got on their mind. Whatever a nigga got on his mind, he got a platform to say, whether a YouTube channel, podcast, a TikTok profile, whatever. And he can go live and or nigga got supporters too.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, super chats. But yeah. So you seeing that in its perfection in this lifetime, all types of doctrines and ideas and ways of life is presented here, especially chiefly in Babylon the Great, man. And there's no law, no restrictions. You know, really these people can do really whatever the hell they want, according to their thoughts. This is what you seeing today, man. You got
It says, and he repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and he grieved him at his heart.
Yep.
And the Lord said, I will destroy man from whom I have created from the face of the earth.
See, this was the solution. This is the solution. You ain't gonna be able to vote World War III to the side of these prophecies away, man.
You got no say so in the famine. Right? Come together and vote away. And because those immigrants over there too, man.
They gotta add to that, like you saying, the solution is destruction, man. And he used his cleansing agent, which was water at that time. So the Most High finna use, which made up the first death. And that second cleansing agent, like also read, with Malachi 4:1, for behold the day cometh that shall burn as another. That's gonna be that second death, that second cleansing agent, which is a must. That's the only way you gonna cleanse, like we said earlier, that's the only way you're gonna cleanse the earth of this fucking filth, this council.
Fucking metals in the air.
Yeah.
Breathing in tiny, nano-sized metals.
Yes.
That's crazy, man.
That's like going back to the ancient sacrifices. It was done with fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what's that word again?
Immolation.
Immolation.
Yeah, immolation, yeah. That's the hottest form of fire. Yeah, because it's based upon the sacrifice. Yeah. Immolation. That's why, you know, really an altar fire is hotter.
Burn as a oven.
Should burn as an oven. Remember the oven was turned up 7 times. So now the Lord turned up. This is going to be a heavy brand fire. The angels. It's going to be crazy. The Lord going to show it. Man, the Lord is out there, man. The mere fact you see like these trannies motherfuckers going into the lab to change their image.
Right.
I saw this image of I don't know how true it is. This Jennifer Lopez, how she really look. that bitch looked like, man,
Yeah.
you saw that? That bitch like Jane Kennedy. Shit, still alive. That bitch old, man. But they got these videos. We have an old bitch, 73 years old, and she throw the makeup on and she's like she's 25. Right. And a lot of these congressmen and all that, they actually trannies. That was crazy about it. Like, there's sort of Lord out there, man. Like, you're in a wild place. You can't downplay the Lord saying that this is the land of confusion, Babylon the Great, man.
And that's heavy. You mentioned that because you going to with Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
He said he's one of them open trans. So to say there's a lot on that's not even
Right.
They just don't put
They
it out
don't put it
there.
out there.
They say in the closet.
Right.
In the closet.
And they show you the Lord have made Esau better. That's why they show you the technology that they have, like you know, how the images, they got AI. Like they just not releasing that to you. These devils already had that. When you get it, they already own it, man.
At least 20
Yeah,
years. at least.
deep fakes, they already own it. You know, so they showing you that they can show a picture of what's his nigga, Joe Biden, right, at 18, be a ready-made family or whatever, you know. I ain't saying that's the case, but then you come to find out this nigga, that's Dorothy, right, some old bitch. But yeah, like you said, that's one of them open,
Yeah.
Michael Obama.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Now that's solid right there.
Yeah, it's solid.
That picture, man, that little nigga look like us.
Mine.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Broad shoulder.
That bitch had got killed for that. What was that old John River got killed.
Yeah, killed over there.
Sure did.
Yeah, 'cause she said that too comfortably, man. Like, she
Yeah.
y'all know what's up.
She's an insider.
Right.
She's an insider, so she knew what she was talking about. And then the thing is, just say if a person be like, man, she didn't know what she was talking about. Well, why she dead then?
Right, right.
Why did she end up dead just like that?
Right.
You know.
Didn't
Yeah.
didn't Obama chef wind up dead too?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Drowned.
I think Obama having an affair or something with the nigga or something.
Wow. He walked in on Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, he called Michael, hey, somebody get the cops in here, man. You better get out of here, man. This the White House, what you doing here? He called Mike in that motherfucker. With a wife beater.
Yeah, man.
That nigga now making some eggs like yeah. He got to put on shit.
Yeah. He look like Grumman. That's what he look like, Grumman.
Oh, that happened in the Miss Doubtfire shit. Remember when
Oh, yeah.
she came in the restaurant and got she had a face on it. Probably had the voice going and shit. The school got eaten. You want some eggs, Mike? Thinking that ain't. Yeah. You gotta put that nigga to death. Yeah.
He caught the reflection in the mirror. He didn't know he was
Right.
Then he looked at him the same time. He trying to creep out. He started running. Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
He stayed around.
That nigga Mike probably whistled. Stop that nigga.
So what? So he drowned.
Yeah, but then they pulled up some records and he was like Olympic type swimmer.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Lord cold, bro.
Yeah, that man's supposed to be.
Hey, that's so the Lord bad, man. And just to go back to the point with the unquenchable fire, right? You're gonna have the missiles, but then you're gonna have the chariots. See, so let's just say if someone have the mind capacity to say, yeah, I'm on board with that. I can see that. But then we bring in the chariots, and now you have to be in the spirit. But that's what happened. That's going to contribute to the strangeness of your how about you now shot. It's missiles you're going to be forced to look up at this point. So now you're going to see, then that when you get to see your house shine deliverance. Because you have to be looking in your phone in that day because the missile's going to have your attention. And that's going to draw your attention to the deliverance. The destruction and the deliverance go hand in hand.
EMP attack.
Yeah.
Kill all your phones.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
before.
yeah.
Now you
Or the shit might, the alert come up,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Now, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
right?
the alert.
You know the one that goes,
Oh yeah, the eerie sound.
yeah. gonna be that.
Right,
Not a
right.
test.
Yeah, that's that sound too.
Not a
That's
test.
that sound.
Yeah, exactly what they're gonna be.
You know, they had a couple years ago.
Hawaii, yeah.
Like this,
Yeah, everybody, I think the brother had like got 1,500 people on his live, begging for mercy and shit. Yeah, and the brother, I salute the brother that going into the precepts, you know. He was calm within the storm, the spirit of Yahweh was on him. Remember Yahweh was sleeping through the storm?
Right.
Resting, he was at rest. See, that brother really believed, you know,
Right.
and we believe.
Right.
See, the Lord gonna send his army, which is the missiles, man.
Yeah.
And why they went to his channel,
Yeah, that's it.
you know,
Yeah,
where they come from, where
Yeah,
these
yeah.
eyes, so they show you that these people just, they wanna be here.
right. They
got
know
that-
about it. There's
Right.
billions of people know about brothers' channels, but choose to not.
Mhm.
But when something happens, and now you're gonna be, you know,
Say simple pass on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, you come across the video and you go to, you know,
Right.
another video. Check the history, you know what I mean? Come on, Rock. That was it. You got more?
It's a little more here. Verse 70, he says, and the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast,
Right.
and the creeping thing.
And you got such thing as bestiality, man. That's a very known thing, man. So he said man and beast. When you go into the law, when one will have sex with a beast, you gotta put that one that has sex with that beast and that beast to death, man.
Yep.
Read that again.
It says, I will destroy the man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and
See,
beast,
both man and beast. Go ahead.
and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air.
What's like it, that, you know, we was having that discussion, you came to the house and that guy dog came at you.
Oh
I
yeah.
was telling the brother, you know, in comfort,
Yeah,
I would
you put
comfort
more
any brothers,
Yeah, you put
and any
more
brothers
point.
who listening.
Yeah.
If a dog attack you or bark at you or even bite you, that don't mean you wicked, man.
Right.
That dog wicked,
Yeah.
he gonna be destroyed.
Yeah. That's real confident.
Yeah, cause even, Paul, the Apostle Paul got bit by that serpent, that don't mean he was wicked, see? So the Lord gonna kill these beasts too, they got demons on them, and like I was telling you, they have tuition, they can kind of feel spirits and shit.
Mhm.
They know that your spirit is against their own.
Right.
They know that your spirit is really, because an animal really attack you in a lot of cases, they think that, now this ain't in all cases, you know, but in a lot of cases, an animal, they feel as if you're a threat to their own,
Yeah.
right? So we, deep down in our spirit, we advocate the death of their owners. They not in the truth. We don't know them personally, but our cry is against the inhabitants of the land. So the dog like this guy here. That's why he gonna be destroyed. Cause these off, man, they chicken, birds eating Popeye's chicken.
Right.
Add to your point too, there's the scripture, right, that says a man's job. That doesn't mean that he was wicked, you know, because, you know,
Yep.
basically the Lord taking him away from some
From
things.
wickedness and the evils.
So even death.
Right.
For those brothers that go through that, or, you
Right.
know, there was a situation with the brother in Chicago and everything.
Yeah, the brother, yeah.
Yeah, man, in the end.
A few brothers died in this shit, yeah.
That don't mean that's not the thing wicked. Oh,
Right.
see?
Yeah, I mean, wicked, yeah. His labor's gonna follow him.
Right.
Cause he came on the earth and did amazing labor for the house out.
If I may, just going back on that beast, it talks about that, I believe that's in Ezekiel concerning Edom, that judgment of Edom, it talks about the beast being destroyed as well. So this man, his vibration has pretty much tainted everybody.
Everything.
You know, even the beast gotta go.
Yep.
You know, as the elder mentioned, bestiality.
Yep.
That's a common case here in Babylon the Great. You know, some states, you know, they give it a pass. Other states, you might just get a fine, but really, you know, as he mentioned, you know, in the law, pretty much both parties should be put to death. You know, that just show you that this whole place got to be put to death because it allows this shit. You
Right,
know?
man. This nigga behind it, man. He has been proven to be an unfit ruler. Yet he go above and beyond the call of duty to try to occupy the power. See, he ready to put us to death and kill everybody poison everything just to stay on the fucking throne, and he's been proven not to occupy. That's why we're in the spirit, and we're gonna fuck them up in the kingdom. That's why one of the things that comfort us, how do you have comforted us? I'm gonna give you a rod of iron to rule over the nations. See? Fuck all that, to my holding hands. That don't sit well with you. The sit right shit.
Yeah.
And that was, just, excuse my language, that's some bitch ass shit.
It was.
Yes.
It was. To be equal with
Right.
wicked motherfuckers.
Right. Little white boy, you know.
Yeah.
Niggas that sit right in Louisiana, they fucking,
Gone.
they got their mind, Esau got them.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
They got that image of a so-called black woman that, saving a KKK member.
Yeah.
Wow, talking about the civil rights. Yeah.
Why they know, I don't know where it came from. It was just passed around where she basically holding herself over.
Oh yeah. I saw that. The guy was gonna jump him, and she threw herself in harm's danger, something.
Just say, don't hand you on her hand, the wicked shall not go on punish.
And javelin gonna go through both.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Sister Bob.
Mosiah just, man, he gonna require, what is it, that which is fast, he shall not quit the wicked. That's what we putting all our, so figuratively, we putting all our eggs in that basket. And Mosiah gonna stay just and true at the end.
And it said, his word should not return unto him void.
And it makes sense. Why wouldn't you be in harmony with this place, this reality being moved out of the way? That's a beautiful thing. It's like being coming out of a bad dream. Right? Why would you want to continue to experience this bullshit, man? But it's all good. We understand why it's only certain spirits that's fit for the kingdom. See?
Everybody know we do it for the arm, we do it in the heart. You ain't want to say that, man.
Yeah, because the ark, it means I'm going somewhere.
Right.
It wasn't like he was building a house in the sense of, which was representing him being stable. He was building something that was going to be moving on.
Quick precept. It's in Hebrews 11:7. It was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood.
Yeah.
He obeyed Yahweh. Oh, this is NLT. He said he obeyed Yahweh, who warned him about things that had never happened before. By his faith.
If I may, you have to show that it was a doctrine out there. Yeah, I mean, it was that, motherfuckers say
New doctrine.
it was something out there, they were combating against the minister of the flood.
Yeah, the new doctrine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the polite of the
BC
time,
era.
yeah.
Yeah.
BC era, like, they woke up
Can't
before
believe
time.
that.
Yeah. Because why would they even mention,
Right.
it was resistance when that word, when Noah was going into it, he had to explain it. He couldn't just say, man, he had to go into it,
And why it's coming.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's it.
It's coming to destroy you. See, so that's the same spirit we in. Naturally, we're going to have a lot of pushback.
I'll say real quick, and the beauty of that, the scripture say, something that never had happened before.
Right.
So you gotta have faith. That's really the true essence of faith, believing in something that's unseen. So that's why I said by faith, Noah moved with fear. And that's why they couldn't get it. And the Lord cold, like I always said, the Lord cold. And that's happening in this time right now.
Oh, yeah.
We see him telling the Americans about something that never happened upon the soil
Right.
of America. So it's hard for them to believe it. These Americans, these Babylonians. Right? But we moving with fear because we believe it. So we know it. We know it's gonna happen. And we see why it's gonna happen. Like you just said. You got it.
It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna jump over to verse 1, NLT says, faith is the confidence that what we help, faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see.
Hey, that's that sure word of prophecy. You sure on it. So you confident in the testimony of Yahweh Shai. So you really at the point these things are gonna happen. That's how confident you in the testimony of Yahweh Shai. We confident, we sure that America's gonna be destroyed. The evidence is called by Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Everything, the pieces are here for it to happen. we got the LGBTQ is a reason, and we got the missiles, and that's the tools for, you know, everything exists for that event to play out and for it to be just as well. You know?
Got history to back it up.
Yep, that's it.
Puts it all together. Past, present, and future.
That's right. You put two rival forces in the room, you know what I mean? Then now the chances is going down. Everything is perfect temperature for this to happen.
Yep. That's it.
You know?
And faith just have you pull back. Like,
That's it.
you just wait. Grab your popcorn. Verse 6 says in the NLT, and it is impossible to please Yahweh without faith. That's why we here. You know, that's why we sold on what we read. We sold on the report. We sold on the idea that things that we ain't seen yet is gonna happen based upon what the prophets had said. Based upon the report and the warnings of the watchmen up in the tower. To the point where we become the watchmen.
Right. You so persuaded to what now you want.
And it says, anyone who wants to come to him must believe that Yahweh exists and that he rewards those who sincerely seek him.
So he exists, man. That's a power that's orchestrating everything. And we attributed these things to him, you know? We're not saying, yeah, this based upon Esau's miscalculations. He didn't beef up his military prowess as he should have. No. Lord, Yahweh is the one who's going to set this off. So that's an example of knowing that he exists. See? So yeah, we get ready to close up. Matter of fact, let's run through. You got somebody? Yeah, come on.
Proverbs 23 and verse 18. For surely there is
Tell
an
us
end.
about that 17 Bible shop.
17.
Kind.
It's Proverbs 23 and verse 17. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of Yahweh Shema Shah all the day long.
So that's really a commandment, you know, not to envy, follow after the way of Esau, man. Talks about that also, that we should no longer stay upon him that smote us, but we shall stay upon the Holy One of Israel in truth, man. So this what you seeing on display now. We're not envying after this man trying to chase the bag, you know, really trying to make, you know, make your bed here in America. You know, our doctrine is really this place being destroyed so we can rest. You know, that's why I say we beat out and fear the Lord all day long, abide in His truth. You got it out.
It says, for surely there is an end.
See, surely there's an end to who? The sinners.
Right.
That's why I said don't envy them, because this nigga's on the clock, really.
Right.
You know?
Hey, when you read Psalms 37, it tells you something similar. It says, fret not. You know, because, I mean, it's hard not to, don't get me wrong, because we got indignation on us, but we ain't walking around punching an Edomite in the face, you know what I'm saying? You're wicked, no, that's, you know, you be destroying yourself. But we're not envying the wicked, and we're not fretting the wicked, because why? Like Scripture just said, we know their end. You know, we know, I think Psalm 37 said that they soon shall be cut off. You know? Hey, we know this, you got it, bro. But,
We know the new covenant about to be fulfilled.
It says, for surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off.
See, going back to us hastening to the coming of Yahweh Shema Shah, man.
Right.
You know, because that's going to lead us to, you know, we ain't trying to die in the pit. Trying to, you know, escape for it, the Lord burn it, really. You know? But it said thy expectation so that it was a certain message we was given that caused us to hope, man. And that's the destruction of America.
right.
You know.
That's it on that.
That's all right, 36, verse 7. It says, rise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
That's it. That's our prayer, man.
Right.
That's really a prayer. You know, for the Lord to cause these things to happen so the adversary can be taken away.
Right.
You know?
Because everything, your adversity has a source. It comes from Esau. Everything that proven to be a resistance in your life. You know, you can't enjoy nothing. You can't enjoy your children. You can't enjoy your food, the air that you breathe. Right, so that gotta be taken, yeah, clothes that you wear, right? That has to be, taken out of the way. So the Lord chose to do it by way of raising up indignation and pouring out the Spirit, which will manifest in the form of World War III. See, and that sounds strange. Imagine someone who just probably heard that. See, that's why, like the elder read, it's based upon faith. Man. The Lord set this thing up to where you gotta believe. There's nothing really tangible, you know, that's gonna persuade you. Like, you know what, the numbers may add up, I'm in. No. It's faith. See? Yeah, come on.
And it says, make the time short.
Mm.
Remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works.
Yeah. One of them guys said that. Remember the cup, you know what I mean? That's the agreement, man. Right? The Lord's gonna stick to what he, that's all a part of the covenant, the destruction, you know?
Like how somebody going voting thing, or right now they going around and telling people what they're gonna do when they get in office.
Yeah.
You know, so they understand that concept, you know, based upon what they say they're gonna do, you gonna vote for them, right?
That's a good example.
Alright, well, what the Lord say you gonna do? You know,
Right.
concerning, and is it done yet?
Right,
That means it's still.
right, still pending.
Not independent.
It's pending. And you niggas antsy and not to mention you're fueled by envy and hate. Right? Because scripture said they do teach you outside deeds and envy and strife. So that's a deadly combination. That's a, you got something else?
This is Sirach 18 and 23. Before thou prayest, prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempteth the Lord.
Right, so the Lord, y'all by small side, you know, giving us the truth. We really know what to pray for, man.
Yeah.
And it's not anything to keep us here in America.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing that's gonna keep us here, man. You know, you got it.
There's nothing against his will.
Yeah, that's
Right,
it.
right, right.
Exactly.
Lord said there'll be a famine, and you gotta pray to be kept from the famine.
That's it.
And that's how you know what to pray for. That's beautiful. We know what to pray for. Because the Lord speak about not pretty much rambling when you come to him, not using too many words. As a head of them. That means you praying for sick, you ain't going to straight to the point. We know how to go straight to the point now. Lord, deliver us from the famine, deliver us from the destruction. That's not using too many.
That's faith, faith.
Yeah, that's faith.
And what it said, lead me not into temptation, but deliver us
That's it.
from the evil.
That's a part of the prayer.
That's a part of the prayer right there. That's our main hope right there, man. Most side through Yahweh Shai, gear our minds not to give in, you know, to that thing, right? And also be covered. It said, lead me not into temptation. What the ultimate hour of temptation? That thing being presented, you know? And it says, but deliver us from evil.
Right.
And we know what evil's finna befall America. So we wanna have that protection, be in that pavilion, was the Isaiah,
Yeah.
4th chapter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause the climax is that strange rain. So we wanna be protected. That should be, like you said, that's what you should be praying for in that remnant, like you said.
Yeah, you praying for shit that don't matter.
Right.
Got nothing to do with the will of the how about some outside.
He says, think upon the wrath that should be at the end.
See, so your prayer should be driven by the wrath that should be in these times. Go ahead.
And the time of vengeance, when you shall turn away his face.
Right, so when the Lord finally open up on you people, then it's not gonna be, the doors of mercy is not gonna be open. And we were speaking about that, how the camera layout set up. You got 4 doors like that. Like, it's like the doors of mercy, man. Maybe ain't no other way around. So anything else out of it? Come on.
St. Luke chapter 21 and verse 36 in the NLT. Keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors.
Yeah,
And
alert,
stand.
if I may, right? Alert means you're alive. See, you're not destitute of bread. So this is what's keeping us alive. We're alert. Go ahead.
And pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors
horrors. But for one to pray for that, you must be brief, concerned, horrors. 1 + 2. 1 + 1 = 2. Simple. The map, a moth. That's what it is. Right? So if you're not brief concerning the coming hurricane, what the last one, Francine, you ain't heard nothing about it.
You walking
Right,
outside.
yeah. Niggas on the TikTok. Come on, that was it?
Just a calm before the storm.
Right, yeah.
Just to throw you off.
Yes. So the Lord, yeah, he briefed us, now we know what to pray for. The Lord was very merciful by giving it to us in detail. Because the line still blurred with some of these guys. They still praying, you know. It was some niggas praying for an example, Chief Ephraim, what it was? New Jerusalem. There was some niggas sent us some prayers on that, guarantees. Right? They had to, right? So I let the man get the water on his sleeve. For the king. And the Lord not gonna honor that because he's gonna destroy us. Like Georgia. Because I think that's what it was gonna do. But you know niggas was praying for that. Because they was invested in some capacity. So we got anything else? Hey, so with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,